interest rates just hit 7%. Just so you know, right? At the time of making this video, interest rates are currently at 7%, which is not historically an all-time high. However, it is higher than most people are comfortable seeing, especially what we've seen in the last couple of years in the market. My last 10 years in the market, we've hovered around 4 to 5 pretty averagely, but now we're already at 7, and they're still talking about upping the rates at least one more time. So in this video, we're going to go over 3 mistakes agents make during a market shift that can really do them in. So let's dive into it. But before we do that, I just need to let you guys know that the Locust property is coming along. It's looking sexy as hell. We did the siding, we added insulation, we have the sheetrock coming up, then we're gonna get to painting, and then we're gonna fix the floors, and then we're putting it on the market. So I can't wait to continuously share this behind the scenes of this flip with you guys. If you guys like it, give this video a thumbs up so we can continuously make this video, and also subscribe and share this with a friend if you feel like this is entertaining enough. All right, and also today marks a huge day for Design for Agents. We have 4 tons of planners coming. Right now we have our packers working overtime just to meet the demand. We've already sold 2 tons of planners already. So go check out Design for Agents if you want to know what all the hype's about, and let's dive right into how we're going to survive this together. So the first major mistake that agents are going to make during a market shift is, if they're working with their buyers, they're not going to really calibrate for the fact that interest rates are still rising, right? So for example, I know a lot of agents personally that were shopping at the top of someone's budget, and then guess what? The interest rates jumped from 4.5% to 6%, and now they can't afford the house that they had before because they were shopping at the top of their budget. So what you're gonna wanna do is give your client some cushion, especially on the buyer side, right? So if their budget is $500,000, maybe you should be looking in the $450,000, $430,000 range, just to be comfortable in case the market does continue to rise and interest rates end up at 8%. Because for every 1% that the interest rate rises, that's 10% less purchasing power that your client is potentially going to have. So if you're shopping at the top of their budget or the tip top of their budget, that can definitely be problematic. You could lose a deal that way, and your client wouldn't be happy with you, right? And remember, it's all about the experience. You have to foresee these issues as the fiduciary, as the person that is providing the service to them, right? So that's the first mistake agents are going to make. Make sure you're working with a mortgage professional that has this foresight as well, right? Because if you're working with somebody that's just trying to pump out as many pre-approvals as possible, guess what? They're not really going to care if one deal falls through. They're just trying to get as many out as humanly possible. So work really closely with your mortgage professional. Make sure that they understand that, hey, give me the top of their budget so I can, give myself some leeway and some cushion to actually give them a realistic view of what they can afford in the current market. Bonus tip. So also, you're gonna get a lot of questions during this time as well, as like, hey, is this a good time to be buying? Guess what? Real estate isn't like stocks. It's not like crypto where it's like you're trying to time it and trying to get in at the right time. The more time you have in the market, the more you're going to do with the market. And also you have to think about your house like a savings account that you're going to be able to leverage in the future to buy more assets, right? So think about it. You can rent and keep blowing your money and giving that money to someone else, or you can start building equity yourself. You can start basically growing your wealth, and then when the time comes, you take a HELOC, you do a cash out refinance when the rates go lower, and you get basically cheaper money, right? And you don't pay taxes on debt, right? And that's why a lot of real estate moguls make it in this business, because they're leveraging debt to make wealth, right? And this is something that you have to relay to your clients properly, so they truly understand that buying a house isn't about just not paying rent. It's about building wealth and building a savings account that you can borrow from in the future that will allow you to kind of live the life of your dreams, or invest in more assets that are going to give you passive income, so on and so forth, right? So that's the key caveat. That's the bonus tip. try to explain that to your clients. It will help out in the long run. All right, so we just got to the ATM, about to pull out this tip for the delivery driver who's coming with the 4 tons of planters and get some paid for my packers. All right, listen, don't tell Amanda, I just picked up my basic bitch drink here at Starbucks. So, you know, pumpkin spice latte all day, Team PSL, you know what it is. All right, shout it out in the comments if you're Team PSL with me, baby. Sorry about that, I was a little too hype about the PSL. Okay, now let's dive into the second mistake that agents make during this market shift, which is not taking advantage of the opportunity or not being able to see the opportunity of a market shift. A lot of people are freaking out during this time. This is that time where everyone's looking for guidance. Everybody wants to know what's going on in the market, how the market is from a month-to-month basis. So this is your opportunity to reconnect with those clients or past clients or potential customers and really set yourself up to be seen as the professional. See yourself as, you know, really build your brand as someone that's going to educate them and keep them up to date on what's going on in current events, right? So this is that opportunity, right? So you can make a video series on Instagram, whether it be Reels. You can make a YouTube series and constantly educate your clients via email, via text message, right? Text message blast. We talk about SMS marketing in this channel as well. If you haven't already subscribed, go make sure you do so. But there's a lot of great opportunities to just be that shoulder that somebody can rely on or cry on in regards to the market. People are going to constantly be asking you, what's going on here? Oh, is this a horrible time to sell? Oh man, should I take advantage of the prices while I can? So on and so forth, right? This is where you're going to start keeping people calm, and this is where you're going to start getting a lot of referrals of people who know people, because if you're constantly educating somebody, guess what? They're going to be like, hey, listen, I know somebody that can definitely help you out, and you know, they're just staying up to date with me and keeping me in the loop. Do you mind if I put my aunt on this text message update blast that I'm creating? There's just a lot of opportunity here. And remember guys, during a recession, during times of stress, high stress, that's what's really gonna make it or break it for people. A lot of agents who are just showing agents that have no idea of actually how to run the business, they're gonna be out. We already see a great exodus of agents in regards to Texas, right? I believe like half the Texas agents are gone now, right? So this is your opportunity to really shine bright among everyone else who's just trying to just show until they get something that sticks, right? So be that guiding light for your clients. Remember, there's always opportunity, and this is your opportunity to educate and keep people calm and keep them up to date on what's happening in their current market. Well, last night was completely insane. At 9:30, a huge truck came down our little bridge over there. I don't know if you can see it. And yeah, I mean, we got 4.5 tons of planters delivered to our garage, prepping for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I still think we're a little short in regards to inventory. However, first come, first serve. We're already selling out at a pretty high rate. So it's a good idea if you guys are interested in potentially purchasing a planter, go check out the link in the description below. Hopefully we have some when you're seeing this video. And use code COFFEE if you want to save 10% off. So go check it out at designforagents.com. We also have 40+ hours of free education. If you sign up for our email list, we send you an email every Monday with marketing tips. So go check that out. But now let's dive into the last and final mistake that agents are going to make during this market shift, which is they are going to overprice properties. That is a hands down like almost guarantee. So you're going to start seeing a lot more things expire. You're going to start seeing a lot of things sitting on the market for a long time now that interest rates are higher and there's less demand and less people rushing to buy properties. We're kind of making that shift into the buyer's market, you can say now, right? So the buyers have more power than the sellers in this particular market. A lot of let's say COVID realtors. That's what I like to call them, people that came in during the hot market when everything was just flying off the shelves and it was so easy to sell a house. Now they're coming in, they're getting the listings, and they're like, oh man, you know, they're not moving, what do I do? And they just keep price reducing. And guess what, guys? That makes a house stagnant, which is going to lead to more expired. So if you are making that move into prospecting during this time, I highly recommend focusing on expireds. That might be a good opportunity to come in, play Superman, and solve the issue. So with that being said, one thing that I highly recommend that every realtor do is give some leeway, right? Houses at the top of the market might be struggling because they're going to be like commoditized, you could say, where they're going to try to lowball the other person until the prices come down until people are willing to pay the price, right? So what I would do is I would project that, right? So obviously the right price will always get a lot of people through the door. So if you're pricing it, you know, a little lower than what you think the market value is going to be, that's going to allow you some wiggle room in case, you know, there's not that much action when it comes to your particular property, right? The worst thing you could do is lower your price, because A, that's gonna give your client a bad taste in their mouth, and B, it's gonna look like a stale listing, which people are gonna come in and start lowballing you left and right? So be prepared for that. That's a huge red flag and a huge mistake that a lot of agents are gonna make in this particular market. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 mistakes that agents are going to make during this market shift. I'm heading to Locust right now, so go check out our next video where I'm gonna be breaking down the 4-hour work week and how I applied it to my real estate business early on in my career and how it changed everything. So if you want to learn a little more about that, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, we put out videos every Tuesday and Friday, just educational, pure educational, true experiences that me and Amanda have gone through, things that we focus on and things that we have improved on in our business that we love to share with you guys. So go check that out. And as always, I wish you many happy clients, many accepted offers, and a whole lot of closings. I'll see you guys in the next video.